Hello everyone, welcome back to Lady T's Kitchen. Today on our menu, we're making gumbo, my favorite comfort food for this time of the year. So here's our ingredients that we're going to be using in our gumbo. I have my andouille sausages. I got about 4 packs of those. My snow crab, I had a few left over. My okra that I have to chop up because they're whole. I have my celery, onions, green bell peppers. I have my green onions, my flour for my roux, my oil as well, chicken broth, bay leaves, my Creole seasoning there. Gotta have my rice. Have that. Have my parsley, my crushed pepper, my cayenne pepper, my black pepper, and my gumbo filet. You know we gotta have that now. So we're about to get started. Here's a piece of chicken back that I saved that I cut out from my whole chicken that I made a while back. I was going to use that for stock. I cleaned that and I put it in the freezer and I took it back out now. So I'm using that into my gumbo for stock. So I put that on the stove so I can boil it. I preset my oven 375, and now I'm going to go ahead and put my andouille sausages in the oven so I can have some type of caramelization to it, get it browned and nice and juicy. I'm going to slice that up and put it into my stock. I have my chicken breasts here that I cut in half because they were nice and meaty, so I got a couple of pieces out of those chicken breasts there. And I chopped it up as well into cubes. So now I have my shrimp here. I did get one pack, a nice pack from Costco's. They were jumbo size. And I got 2 other packs from Kroger's. They're pretty like medium size. So there's a mixture there. I'm cleaning them off. They were already deveined. So what I'm doing now is taking off the shells, wash those off, and I'm going to put them on top of my stove. And I'm going to go ahead and put them into a pot, a stock pot there, and let those boil so I can use the stock from the shrimp and the chicken into my gumbo. There I have some shrimp stock that I had left over from before. I froze that in my freezer and I took that out so I can add that as well into my gumbo. And so here I'm getting ready to, I already chopped up all my ingredients from as far as my chicken. I have my crab claws there. I have my shrimp. I have my crawfish are ready to go. My sausages are in the oven. And there is my stock pot, my pan that I'm going to be using. So I'm looking around and I'm making sure I have all my ingredients. I have my stewed tomatoes. And let's hit it. There's my okra that I chopped up. There's my shrimp stock that's looking good. It's ready to it's simmering right now, but it's getting ready to be put into the gumbo pot so it can be ready to go. There's my shrimp, so we're going to go ahead and get started. I already chopped up my okra and my chicken. My celery's chopped up, my bell peppers chopped up, my onions are chopped up, and my green onions is chopped up as well. So we're good. So now I let the shrimp and the chicken cook on the stove for about an hour and a half, and I'm draining it. I strained the broth a couple of times so I can get all that residue off of it. Now I'm getting ready to make my roux. I put my oil in my pan. And I'm going to add some butter into that. But before you add your flour, you want to make sure that your oil is nice and hot. Let that cook for a couple of seconds or so, and then let that get hot, and then you can add your flour. Now my flour is kind of like loose right there. My roux is kind of loose. So later I did add some more flour to it because it's more loose than I wanted it to. I rinsed off my rice several times. So now I already put that on the stove. I'm going ahead and stir my roux around a little bit more. Want to get it a nice and brown, nice and dark brown color to it. Added some garlic in there that I didn't show that I chopped up. And I have my chicken stock and my shrimp stock already in my stock pot. I chopped up my chicken, so I'm actually putting that in the pan there. So I'm going to let that cook down before I put it into the pot. I love to cook my chicken beforehand. There's my stewed tomatoes that I actually added into the pot. My andouille sausages and my crawfish is already in the stock pot. I'm putting my okra because I want to de-slime it. I want to go ahead and cook all that slime out of there. I put some crushed peppers in there as well. So I added my chicken in there. There I go, adding my snow claws in there as well. And see, the slime is still there, but it's coming. It's coming along. The last thing you do want to do is put your shrimp in there. You don't want to put it in there too soon because you don't want it to overcook. Shrimp doesn't take long at all to cook. I added my crab legs in there, my snow crab. And so there we go. We see all the good, yummy ingredients together. We got our sausages, our shrimp, our crawfish. We have our chicken in there and all the ingredients. So now I'm done with my okra. I got a little brownness to it. I like that. So it actually kind of dried it out just a tad bit so it wouldn't have so much slime. So you don't want it to break up too much. And there we have it. When I tell you this kitchen smells so good, you gotta just, I wish you had smell-o-vision. And it smells so good. Oh my goodness, I love gumbo. That roux is so rich with all those different stocks and flavors. So there we have it. We are done with our gumbo, our comfort food. And I am so ready to just go ahead and put that into a nice bowl. I chopped up my green onions and I put those on top of the bowl there. I have all my hot sauce that I want to put inside. I have my rice ready. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you.